back.
Well, you're back.
I'm back from Louisiana. New Orleans?
How was the crocodile down there?
Crocodile meat, very good.
Really?
Yeah.
You had some?
Mm-hmm. We had. They were just like nuggets.
Oh.
Yeah, like crocodile nuggets.
What's it like?
It's just chicken.
Oh.
Like quite literally, and it's always fried, so it's like always fried chicken.
Korean fried chicken. But
Korean
it's
fried
crocodile?
gator.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Should
Double
open
fried.
that up here.
Yeah.
Actually, where would we get our imports?
They don't got gator here, right?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we came back from New Orleans yesterday, and I'm glad to be back.
Really? You don't like it down there? You don't like the Big Easy?
There's a couple things I did like about it. A couple of things I did not like about it. One is like I was expecting the food to be amazing, and it just wasn't.
Oh, really?
I was really disappointed. I think the best thing I had there was pho and a banh mi.
Hey, we can get that here.
And we could get that here.
No, gumbo.
We went and got gumbo off of one of their like big main streets. It wasn't Bourbon Street, but it's one of, like the crossroads that's major there. I forgot what it's called. And we got gumbo, we got jambalaya, and we got an etouffee. The etouffee was very good. That was by far the best thing.
Yeah, I don't know what
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But like everything you get basically that's from New Orleans is like some combination of like shrimp, potatoes, and hot sauce, right?
That's fire. That sounds fire to me.
But like 2 days of it, I was like, okay, I'm at my limit. But the etouffee was like the only thing that I had that like felt like very like flavorful on its own. Okay. Yeah, like most things that I've had there were kind of like just kind of like muddy tasting.
Are they carried by hot sauce?
Yeah, like carried by hot sauce. Like you need the hot sauce to like cut through all of like the potato and like
the starchiness.
All the starchiness. Yeah. Like everything I ate was just always like gritty grits and shrimp. I was like, by the end I was like, oh my god, I need to get out of here.
Back to LA, baby.
Yeah, the vibe of the city is very cool though. It's like a weird combination of like, yeah, you're in the deep south, but it's like got that New York City flair a little bit where there's just like crazy shit happening all the time.
Oh. And
then there's just live music going on all the time. And that is really cool.
You also went during like Halloween weekend.
Yeah, also went
so
Halloween.
Like, it was probably popping.
Yeah, it was just like it was a cool vibe for sure.
Nice.
But I also just hate New York City, so
that's why we live here. Me too.
On that wavelength, it's like okay, now I'm New Orleans, which is just like New York City South Edition, and I was just like, it's fine. We had like an Uber driver. It probably meant no harm or anything, but it was like me, Josh, and Arthur. And he's like, y'all from China? I was like,
crazy.
Nah. I was like,
annyeonghaseyo.
Yeah, I was just like, I know you don't mean anything by that, but it's like you go there and it feels like a time capsule of like 2003. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The times just haven't caught up.
The bayou moves slow.
Yeah,
the bayou moves slow.
Yeah. Like they haven't experienced like cancel culture and all that yet, so they don't quite know what's up. But yeah, glad to be home. It was cool to have gone there, like check it off. You know, another major city off the bucket list. But not particularly like
you're not going back like we're hitting like Toronto twice a year.
And also it just doesn't seem like there's that many people who live there who play One Piece because
really?
So first of all, the regional was tiny. I don't know if you heard.
I saw 5 and some change.
Oh, way less than that.
Oh, really?
We got our experience of an Australian regional.
Oh, wait. You didn't take that home though. We call those regionals fraudulent.
We got fraud watched.
Oh no!
All of KFJ. There was like 8 of us who flew out there this weekend. All of us died like flies by like round 5. I started out 3-0 and then went 3-2, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. Like top 16 prizing is like another $200 because of stupid Beckman.
Benjamin.
Yeah, so
Benjamin is not bringing home Benjamin.
Yeah. So I was like, I'd rather just go to the casino, because New Orleans has.
I saw Arthur sent like Arthur 10-0 Arthur.
Yeah.
For people.
Arthur She
sent like this just photo of him just playing Buffalo.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, the boys are gambling again.
Yeah, because they have like the Caesars stuff all there. Yeah,
Okay.
like Harrah's. They have a Harrah's. They have so
is crazy.
it's kind of like mini Vegas there. So I was like, I'd rather just spend the rest of my Saturday doing that than play out for 3 more rounds. So hopefully make it
was
into
8 rounds. Oh my god,
dude! Yeah,
frauds.
8 rounds. There was only 271 players. And every round, I was just kind of like curious. So I'd ask my opponent, like, "Oh, hey, where are you from?" No one's from New Orleans. No one.
They ain't protecting the home ground.
Yeah. They're not about One Piece there.
No. Cancel culture and One Piece.
Yeah,
haven't
made it there yet. So most people, like, I think drove from Texas or like Florida. And so I think a lot of people like came from those areas, more metropolitan, But yeah, so it was by far the smallest regional I've ever been to, and still managed to bust her out. So that was cool.
He's resetting the fraud watch meter.
Yeah. I gotta set it real high. The slingshot's got 2 ways to it,
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get pulled back to go forward.
Yeah. Or sometimes you pull it this way and you get hit in the face. So, yeah. Anyways, that was New Orleans, but today we are talking about OP13, and normally we'd have Josh here, Ducky, but I think he also got too sick with the shrimp and grits. So, yeah, I think he's taking this episode off. Wish him well, but so today we're gonna talk about OP13. I'm Xell. We've got
Tora back again.
Yes,
last minute sub.
I had to call you today.
Yeah, he texted me like an hour ago, and he was like, "Hey, what are you up to?" I was like, well, I'm working till 10.
I need you. I can't just do this podcast by myself.
You could there's the Yard at like Ludwig's podcast.
Yeah,
they sometimes do it where one of the members talks to themselves.
Oh my god,
it's actually very funny, but it's like crazy. I love those episodes. I could just see you be like, so how do you feel about Monkey D. Luffy? I feel good.
That'd be funny. But yeah, so today OP13 is right around the corner. By the time this comes out, people are already done with their pre-releases, making their decks, because then this weekend is San Diego, which is the last PRB regional, and from here on out, we're in a whole new world.
You kind of hit that.
I don't remember the lyrics.
A perfect something.
And da. Emu and Ace will come and fuck you up. So yeah, it's a whole new world. It's nothing's the same.
Yeah, a new frontier is about to be explored, except it's kind of solved? Question mark?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
So again, hopefully this is sort of the last of this, because later next year we will be on that global release, and it'll be our turn to get in the safari. Yeah. Figure out what wildlife we can consume and turn into delicious culinary goods in the form of deck lists.
Quite bad for us, actually, because we talk about how if we went back to the era of rocks and sticks, hunter-gatherers, per se, me and you would die.
Yeah, we ain't doing shit. We're starving.
No, we're... Day one, I'm just curling up into a ball.
Yeah.
And I'm letting the animals take me.
That's the best I could do for this village.
Yeah.
So yeah. Unfortunately, I think like some people are really excited. I think this is a stark difference from our sort of jungle meta, right? And now we get to that, for some people, that coveted triangle format. And low-key, I've always kind of said on this podcast that like I'm a fan of the triangle format, right? Or like more narrow format. But this is kind of extreme, not gonna lie. Like this really does feel like there's 2 real main contenders and everyone else is just watching along. So
yeah, I think as we go through like the cards later, it actually feels like there's one main contender, and like its existence spawns the existence of other decks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we'll talk about it, in future episodes as we get results from the regionals from the Western side. Like, obviously, I've got an idea
I think early it'll be like kind of a hodgepodge of like...
Yeah, people aren't quite up to, snuff with certain decks. So, it'll be interesting.
Yeah. We should get into it.
So yeah, let's talk about OP13, and let's talk first about the new leaders. We did our sort of prediction on the leaders when they first came out, and lo and behold, I think we sort of nailed it. But let's go through and talk about Red Green Luffy.
I'm excited. I think he's cool.
I think he is cool.
Like,
he is really cool.
I think the ability to like use Dawn in this like new way is very cool, but in the minimal times I've played it, for some reason, like I'm using Dawn to counter, and I still have no cards in hand.
Yeah, I don't understand. What? I thought this was supposed to be like in exchange for cards in hand, but somehow he still doesn't have cards in hand. I don't know about this deck. I think the effect is really cool. Just not quite there.
Not there. But it's red and green. And that means I can play animals.
Yeah. We know you love animals, so. And also specifically, he's also a supernova, which is very, very relevant.
I think he has a lot of good searchable cards, like Straw Hat cards, obviously red and green.
Run Cavendish and all that stuff. Yeah, laws and stuff like that. So I don't know like what that deck needs to like exist, but
I just think it's the wrong time.
Yeah, maybe. He
was born in the wrong era.
Yeah, he was born with sticks and stones, and we've moved on to the metal age. There
are nuclear bombs.
Yeah, yeah, low key, Emu's just like Oppenheimer. They made a movie about this. So
the tragedies, lo and behold.
Yeah, we got two bombs actually. Pork-ass D-Ace and Emu. Yeah. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, tough. So yeah, next up, let's just talk about Pork-ass D-Ace. 3 life leader, 6K. You know him, you love him. He's on your opponent's attack. I guess I should read what the cards do. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know what Ace does, on your opponent's attack once per turn, you may trash 1 card from your hand, give up to one of your opponent's leaders or characters minus 2k during this battle. 1 Dawn attached once per turn. When you receive damage or your character with 6k base power or more is KO'd, draw all card. So this guy is just like the king of converting bricks into just pure value. Just he is just the mayor of Value Town.
Yep.
And I think this leader is obviously one of the big contenders of the format. Largely due to the fact that it sounds like Ace has a quite winning matchup into a leader we'll talk about more of. You also know them, Emu.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, I don't. I don't know what the Emu song or like villain song for One Piece is.
I don't know either.
We're just not knowers, man. But yeah,
I can cosplay Josh. I'm on episode 4.
Yeah, he's a liar.
Yeah, he is.
He's
kind of a knower.
He is. Yeah. Hey, I mean, okay, he is on episode 4 or whatever of the anime, but he is on like manga chapter 800.
Punk Hazard.
Yeah, Punk Hazard. It's like more than halfway up there. So
makes sense that he dropped it there.
Yeah, Punk Hazard kind of sucks,
tough.
man. It kind of sucks. Oh, what? We're supposed to like Caesar Clown? That guy sucks.
Yeah, him and Virgo.
Yeah.
Really not caring.
And Monet.
Okay, Monet's kind of cool. Chill.
What?
She just
an
dies
animal?
instant. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So to talk, we'll talk about some of the support that Ace gets in this set. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, this leader instantly top 2 in the format. We got to also talk about Goldie Roger, red purple 7k leader, 5 life, but has these as abilities. If you have any Dawn cards on your field, give 1 Dawn card that would be added during your Dawn phase to your leader. If you have 9 or less Dawn cards on your field, give this leader minus 2k power. So this is like, this is the new Shanks, essentially.
Yeah.
Play on curve. If you play on curve, you win the game.
Yeah.
Very powerful leader, just very inconsistent. But I would say this deck is a like contender, just not top tier, just because of the consistency issues.
Yeah, and I think adding to that, this card might not be in the PowerPoint later, but we have a promo.
Oh yeah, it's not, because we don't get that Roger promo.
We don't get that promo till December, and I believe,
which is faster than I thought we would.
Yes. So it will be viable for like a large portion of this like meta, because it kind of also gives UP life.
Yes, UP also kind of gets revived with that card.
Yeah. But anyway, that card not existing right away makes me feel like Roger's on the weaker end of like the decks to come.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know how much that card helps Roger specifically the way it helps UP, but still this deck, again, you just see the curve, you ramp, you play your 10 drops. It's very hard to lose the game when you just see it all. But I think a couple of reasons kind of don't make it a top 2 deck. Next, we have Red Black Sabo, 5k, 5 life leader. If you have 4 or more life cards, give this leader minus 1k power. Dawn X1, if you have a character with a cost of 8 or more, all of your characters and leader gain 1k power. So this leader is pretty absurd on its front side. Like, if you have 4 or more life, like, yeah, you're going to take the first 2 hits as an aggro deck. You don't care.
Yeah,
and when you have that Dawn attached and you have that 8k cost card, you've got the Zoro effect. Very, very good.
Yeah, super strong.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that if you have a character with a cost of 8 or more, your characters and leader gain plus 1k power. Not during your turn, during their turn.
Just in general.
In general. So you just become annoying. A 6k leader and you attack for 7k with your leader. That's quite nice. Yeah. Quite nice. But again, I think for other reasons, like, it's just Emu and Ace have just from a power level perspective, feel like they've just raised the bar in what One Piece, the card game, does now.
Yeah.
So I think Sabo, unfortunately, is just not at the big kids table.
If this came out in like,
I don't know,
OP05, it'd be better than like
Banger.
It'd be like fighting Sokka.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Banger.
Truthfully.
But
it just doesn't. Just doesn't do it.
Yeah, because now we got to talk about Emu. So
the boogeyman.
5k leader, 4 life, mono black. Under the rules of the game, you cannot include events a cost of 2 or more in your deck. Also, at the start of the game, play up to 1 Mary Joie type stage from your deck. Activate May once per turn. You may trash 1 Celestial Dragons type character from your hand or from your field and draw 1 card. So, this is
the guy.
This is him or her. Him.
I think unknown.
But okay. So there was that one thing that the Bandai had released that was like the Heroines Cup, right? Which should be all female characters, but they didn't include Emu in that. Maybe that was for balance, or
I think it's balance.
Yeah, probably balance, right?
It's just balance. It's just
imagine like you just cut out Ace from the format and you're like, yeah, Heroines Cup. So I guess we'll go with they for now, but Emu is just so meta warping.
Yeah.
We'll get into the support later and we'll talk more about like how the deck functions later, but just know that again, it sort of props up Ace as the deck that can challenge it, and really not many decks can, and that's one of the reasons why Ace like kind of sits at the top. And like between Ace and Emu, it seems like the meta is just shaped around the fact that like most decks can deal with one but not the other. So yeah, Ace or Emu is just very, very insane. So
yeah, you're kind of just playing one to beat the other, and then or I guess Ace to beat Emu, and then Emu to beat the rest of the field.
Beat the rest of the field, and then you can play some weird stuff to try to beat one of those decks, and then dodge the other. And then last we have Bonnie, who really hasn't put up anything notable. I think in the last Japanese regional, I think there was one that topped, but
It's kind of like the builds that I've been playing on Sim.
Yeah.
The Bonnie builds, the yellow Bonnie builds, are all like, it just feels like you're playing against a Nell.
Yeah, just like an aggressive NL build. Yeah. I guess I'll still read out the leader. 5K, 5 cost, mono, 5K, 5 life, mono yellow deck. Your turn once per turn. This effect can be activated when you play a character with a trigger. Give up to 2 rested on to your leader or one of your characters. It's just so simple, plain old Bonnie.
Yeah. Good value.
Kind of boring. Yeah. It's just like a very vanilla leader. It feels like a starter deck leader.
Yeah.
In a world of emu.
Yeah.
Which is not,
This is back to the OP01 days.
Yeah. So those are the new leaders in the set, and as we've stressed, it's just like all the anniversary sets in the past have always brought in like a slew of leaders that just completely changed the way One Piece is played, right? OP05, we had Sokka, Enel, Sabo?
Bello Betty.
Who got their time in the sun.
Yeah.
Not so much Rosinante, but still, like between Sokka, Enel, and Purple Luffy, like those were leaders that just changed the game, right?
Yeah.
We had OP09. We had
that's the 4 emperors.
Yeah,
so
4 emperors. Shanks, Blackbeard,
PB not really.
Buggy was pretty dominant for a little bit.
I mean, future Josh said there were wars.
Yeah. We'll see if we ever return to the wars. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Each anniversary set is usually a pretty like big
meta warping.
Yeah, big meta warp with the new leaders. So let's talk about some of the support that comes out in OP13, which helps support some of these decks. So we're just going to go through them by color. So first up, we have a Searcher in Monkey Decarp, Damascus.
Demetrius?
Damascus
for Garp? Okay.
One cost 2K, 1K counter. On play, if your leader is Luffy, Sabo, or Ace, look at the top 4 cards of your deck and reveal up to 1 card with a cost of 3 or more added to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. This
generically good Searcher for like so many decks.
It reminds me of the music ones from EBO2, where like people are like, oh, everyone's gonna play this. Well, this is that, but way better because it's a 1 cost. It has counter and basically does the same shit.
Yeah.
Still just finds anything. So this card is obviously seen in Red Blue Ace, where like you need to find your top end to combine either with like the 8 cost event or whatever. So this card's absurd, bro.
Yeah.
Just finds anything.
Sabo plays it. Like obviously any of those red decks just play.
Yeah, you will just play those.
It's very good.
That's it for red.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's good for them. That's tough for them.
Yeah,
that's actually so tough for them.
Yeah,
but they just got generically good Searcher.
Yeah, they got good for 3 leaders, 3 named leaders. But it's crazy because we're gonna get into green, which got a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Let's start with the new SR Shanks. 10 cost, 12K / brick. On play, set up all of your Dawn cards as active. Then you cannot play any cards from your hand during this turn.
Play for free, swing 15, Zoro.
This card is nuts.
I think it's so good.
It is so crazy. It turns out like it doesn't matter if you don't get to play cards from hand. You've got basically a turn to do whatever with your Dawn swinging wise.
Guy.
Yeah, you just establish a 10-12 for free. Interestingly, like this effect also doesn't prevent you from using stuff like Lim's leader ability. Lim, even though it says you cannot play any cards from your hand during this turn, it doesn't count for like effects that bring out cards from your hand, which is kind of weird wording wise. But Lim is playing this card. Zoro, obviously playing this card. I don't know what other decks are playing this. I feel like this is intended for that red-green Luffy leader, but
to like swing with 5, leave 5 up to counter.
Yeah, you just like you leave 5 up and you have 10k more worth in counter. But it turns out Zoro uses this card amazing because now you just swing for crazy numbers. Lim, like I said, one of the few decks that can actually still play out bodies after you play this card. So
very good.
Just very, very good card. Next up, we have Trafalgar Law. 6 cost, 6k / brick. If you have 1 or less life cards, this character gains blocker. On play, you may return 1 character to your hand. Play up to 1 character card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand rested.
I think this card is crazy.
This card is so cuckoo bananas. It turns out playing a 5 cost rested, like all the good 5 cost cards in green have some crazy effect.
Just
like
are so good.
Yeah, so this is just absolutely insane. It's great in Zoro. It's great in Bonnie. It's great in obviously like Law decks in general.
Would be good in like red green Smoker if it existed. You know.
Yeah,
you
probably just, a little less good in that deck, but you can just establish Smoker for sure.
Yeah. It's really good in Zoro.
It is just very fantastic in Zoro, very fantastic in Bonnie as well. So this card, you're going to see a lot of this card, and it's just generically very good. The next green card, there's so many good green cards. 4 cost 5k Roro no Zoro. This card has counter. On play, if your leader has the Film or Straw Hat Crew type, set up to 2 of your Dawn cards as active. End of your turn, set this character as active. This is like everything Green Zoro has ever hoped and dreamed of, to be honest. Like a 4 Dawn play that's like advances your game plan. You've been testing Zoro. What do you think about this card?
So beast.
Yeah.
So the reason they are so we had that Zoro from last set. We had PRB. The set before PRB, which I cannot think of numbers anymore.
OP13.
Yes. Where you had the mirror Zoro, like the one that can't be killed. Yeah, by Slash. Kind of bad because like people were like, "Oh, I'm playing Mihawk." That like 2K Mihawk that spits out a 4.
Sure.
But like that Mihawk couldn't spit out a Zoro.
Yeah.
This Mihawk can spit out the Zoro rested, and then that Zoro restands 2 Dawn, and you get to like, he just goes, unrests himself at the end of the turn. So on your 4 Dawn as Zoro, if they like swung into your searcher with their searcher, you can just go, Mihawk, Zoro, restand 2 Dawn, go 8/8, and then restand the Zoro. Yeah, it's so. This card is so sick.
I think this card is really interesting for Green Zoro because it means that like you can swing less tall and you are instead. So going back to my experience with Green Zoro, when I first played the deck, I was like, oh, the deck is very simple. You just play the thing that rests something, then you swing big into character, then swing big into life. What's the big deal? But I started to learn about like lines where you're actually like building a board, and this card is that. It's a board builder. And like, I think as we move into a world of Emu where their board is basically uninteractable, Ace's board can be interacted with, so they do technically have a weakness, but especially because Emu is going to be so overbearing to the format, like a lot of the removal-based decks aren't going to be around as much because they're going to be scared of Emu. And so with that, this card, without hard removal, just
is so sticky.
Just pecks away at your hand over time, and it just provides so much value, and very, very annoying to deal with because you just actually can't deal with it without resting something into it. It's just a very annoying card. So I think this card's awesome. Very, very good for the Green Zoro deck, and it's going to be seeing a lot of play in general. So that's kind of it for green.
We say that's kind of it. Just 3 very, very
big eye roll.
Yeah, 2 4-ofs, and then just like 10, 12 shanks.
I think Bandai has sort of moved the needle too far in green's direction. Like, I get it. Green was bad for a long time. Don't get me wrong. Like, there there was a whole stint of time where you guys got bullied front and back by black players, like by Lucci, by Sakazuki. I get it. You guys are sad about it. But like, hold the horses, man. We've like completely gone in the other direction way too hard, in my opinion. And now green decks just feel so stupidly good.
They like gave them a hit, like a a small hit with that Hawkins, like the uninteractable Hawkins.
Oh yeah,
and then green players are like, we're kind of eating.
Oh yeah, like we've got a chance, guys. We can beat these black players. Like we can beat Lucci finally.
Then a couple bans later, and just ever since the bans, like I think Bandai is pretty scared to make up black cards.
Yeah, like removal based decks.
Yeah, they've been very like we're trying something new.
Yeah,
like.
What if we don't remove things ever again? Huh? How's that? You like that? 3 cost Shigi. Yeah, you ain't touching this board.
Yeah.
You swing into it like God intended.
And then now it's just rest. Restand. Everything.
Like, green is the color that puts the most burden on how swings are made, right? Like for both players. Like Bonnie on one side, Zoro on the other, right? And as we move to like combat again being sort of like the premier way to advance the game, green is proving to be kind of a problem because they have the tools to make their swings as efficient as possible. They can prevent swings from your opponent. Like it just kind of is like the king of combat at the moment. And as we get to Emu, who sort of makes character effects a lot less worth it, you know? Like, yeah, I just feel like green has now kind of taken the place of like the old red cards, you know?
Sure,
Back when like every good deck was red. Now I feel like if it wasn't for Emu, like I feel like green decks would just like overrun the format, you know?
Yeah. They kind of are right now.
Yeah.
Like GP and Bonnie.
Yeah, GP Bonnie, both very good
Both
right
very
now.
good right now.
Like other decks can compete, but like with this stuff, I don't know. And I know if Emu didn't, let's say the world, we're in a different universe, right? We do the Doctor Strange. Imagine, close your eyes, everybody. We're in a new world. We don't know this Emu guy. They released some other dumb black leader that doesn't do anything instead.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow, A's really good. But man, Zoro got all these new tools. Bonnie has also got these new tools. Ace can't hang. Ace can't beat these green decks.
No.
Now we're just stuck with Zoro and Bonnie and Lim and
Oh god. Oh god. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Doctor Strange.
Pull me back. Get me out. No. Yeah, I think that's the world with it. I'm maybe I'm overselling how strong green decks are, but it's certainly like they have received the most support. I feel like in
I think
these
they
last
get
few sets.
a very good card almost every set.
Every set. They've gotten some banger card.
Yeah.
OP13, all this shit. OP12, they got. What did they get in OP12? They got the whole Zoro package, right?
Oh yeah, Zoro existed.
Yeah,
Zoro comes into existence.
Existed. The new Bonnie SEC, Mihawk, right? Incredible
Super
green cards. PRB02 had DMG printed. Insane card.
DMG's so good.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about Dark Magician Girl. I'm talking about
Dead Man's Game. But it's Ashura.
Demon, Ashura, 9 sword style.
Not Flash. This one doesn't have
Demons.
Flash. Dead Man's Game.
We're close.
No,
That's
we're
not
not.
quite it. That's not quite it.
Someone fact check him and see how off he is.
I'm off by like one word. I think there's like Demon, Ashura.
You want to make a Boba Bet?
Demons
All right,
art.
I give you one time. One time for the one time.
Okay.
Boba
and then,
Bet. Okay.
And I get to have one word of grace.
Yeah, you get one word of grace.
Oh man, I am so not ready for this. Okay.
Dig deep.
Let's do it. Oh, Demon Ashura. Oh no, demonic is in there somewhere.
Okay.
They don't have to be in the right order, right? I just have to be one word off.
Yeah, some grace on the ordering.
Okay.
Some grace on the
Demon Ashura, demonic. Demon Ashura, 9-sword style, demonic art? No, that's Demon Slayer. Demonic war?
No shot there's war in there.
Demonic? Demon...
What time?
Okay. Demon Ashura, 9-sword style, demonic aura. Dead Man's Game. Oh, I might have nailed that one. I might have nailed that one, bro.
Oh, man. There's this really good boba spot that's close by, but they don't have the shiso thing in it. Yeah, hold that L.
Oh,
it's winter time.
I used all of my brain cells to pull that one out of my ass. But yeah, I think that one is. I think I'm close.
I think you are close too.
Yeah. So okay, we'll find out. We'll find out after this.
Anyway.
Anyways, moving on to blue cards.
No more green glazing.
Yeah. The glaze went crazy. So blue cards. Most of these cards are like support for Ace, in my opinion. So we start out with Edward Newgate.
Oh, the JCM.
The JCM. 10 cost, 12K. I didn't know he was special. I would have thought he was Slash. I guess that makes sense because he uses the crack.
My mind was elsewhere. You said, never mind. I didn't.
You want to share with the class?
No, I'm good. Okay. I would just leave it there. But he does have a devil fruit.
Yeah, he has a devil fruit. And he's a brick blocker. On play, draw 2, trash 1 card from your hands. But wait, there's more. Then give your leader and up to one of your characters up to 2 rested dons. So just to be clear, that's 4 rested dons in total. All right. So not only does this guy replace himself, give you card selection, right? Draw 2, trash 1. He refunds you 4 of that don onto your shit. So really, you paid 6 for this guy. Sometimes less with the new 8-cost event.
Yeah.
That I mysteriously forgot to put on this spreadsheet.
It's like I am Whitebeard or something.
Yeah. So you want to do the reverse Boba Butt?
Dude, no, absolutely not.
I can double up here.
No. I might be a degenerate, but I know what I'm losing.
But this card's so crazy.
It's so good. Your leader is gonna swing 8. If Josu's on board, it's swinging 9.
Yeah.
You get to play a 10-12. He has blocker. Like, come on,
10-12 blocker. Like, as somebody who played Blackbeard for a while, I'll tell you, 10-12 blocker, he's pretty good.
He's not pretty good through.
Defense wins championships. This guy, out of all your top end...
I didn't have anything witty, but that was bars.
But this defense also punches you back in the face, man. What is that?
This defense can take the ball to the end zone.
Yeah, wait, who's the Golden State Warriors guy? He's
Draymond
Green. He defends?
Prime Draymond Green.
But he punches.
Yeah, he comes on the board, gets rebounds, and he kicks you in the nuts.
Yeah, this guy really does do it all though for the deck.
He is so good.
Yeah, so there's that. We have a generically good 2K in Otama. 1 cost, 0 power. On play, if you have 3 or less life, draw 2, trash 1 cards from your hand.
You know what? For my Nami homies, even though I hate that deck, fuck this card. It banned Nami. And I know there are some...
This guy, he's an ally.
I'm an ally.
Yeah, with you blue Nami players.
I'm a fake ally. Because I don't like that deck existed, but...
Wait, don't you play decks that were good into it? Did you really hate that deck? You're a fake hater.
I played Lucci.
Okay, fair.
I went through I played 3 Namis in LCQ, and I won all those games because Josh's ass is just like, yo, I didn't play into my full AA Nami deck. And I'm like, yes, honey.
I do love me a little bit of CBT.
Yeah.
Cockball torture.
not know where that was going. Yeah, I did sit through that.
Yeah, just like, yes, honey.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to draw 2 trash one again? Oh, fuck, another life trigger.
How much, Don? 8? Okay. 7. Oh no.
Pilaf. So this card, to go back and to not relive the time where you enjoyed that time with Josh.
I didn't enjoy it.
So this card's just great because you can play it whenever, and then because Whitebeard players also play Jozu, you bounce it back to hand, you refund your 2K, and it's card selection. So yeah, this card's just awesome.
Generically good.
Awesome.
I see it in a lot of blue decks going into the future.
Yeah, I'm going to skip Vista because I don't think a lot of decks play it, but I just thought the card was really good. Yeah, the card just scary, man.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about a card that does see play in the Ace deck, which is Yamato. 5 cost, 6K, counter 1K. On play, if you have 3 or less life cards, draw 2, then... There ain't no discard? Then give up to 1 rested Dawn to your leader.
Oh, yeah,
what
there
the
ain't
hell?
no discard.
Yes.
That's why I was confused when people were playing the Rush one instead of this one. The one from
PRB. EBO2.
EBO2, yeah.
EBO1. EBO1. The bathtub.
No, that's EBO2, brother.
Okay. Okay.
I know it for
Which
sure.
one is it? Which one is a Rush? And then, it also gives Rested Dawn.
It gives it Rested Dawn. But this one just draws you 2 cards.
Yeah, bro. Draw 2 is
what
so
the heck
sick.
is that? What the helly?
And then it gives a Rested Dawn to your leader, which obviously is very good. So, because Ace, one of the weaknesses of the Ace deck is that it's very dependent on the second curve. So this is like a card that's actually good on your 5 Dawn turn, which I think is kind of rare for the deck, right?
Yeah.
So, Yamato.
Very good.
Very, very good card.
Yeah, if it dies, you draw one.
Because of the leader ability. Yeah. So it's just good. It's just good. And then we're going to move on to the purple cards. There's 2 cards that I want to talk about in purple that are kind of more generic because obviously there's a lot of support for Roger Pirates.
A ton of things that just ramp you.
Yeah, just things that ramp you and whatever. But I think the most interesting cards out of the set are the ones that actually see play outside of just Roger, which are Silver's Rayleigh, which is the first one, 8 cost 9K / Brick Rush. On play, if you have any given Dawn cards, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Then at the end of this turn, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck as active. So
just good.
Yeah, so it's a little bit weird in the sense that like the Dawn that you're adding as active would bring you to 10 Dawn from 9 Dawn, so it doesn't like catch you up in that sense.
Why that's important is because then on your opponent's turn, you're a 7K.
Oh, for the Roger deck. As Roger,
so,
yeah.
As Roger.
But this card does see play in Plouffe, which is why I wanted to bring this up. Yeah, this is like a card that I've been seeing in Plouffe lists, and it's kind of like another version of that 7K Sanji card. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was kind of curious about this as like a card that you play in that deck because Dawn
up for Gum Gum Giant.
Yeah, 1 up for Gum Gum Giant. I guess that is fair. Like on your 9 Dawn turn, you don't really want to play Gum Gum Giant that turn because you want to go to that 10 Dawn turn. So this kind of helps you. Well, I guess if you Gum Gum Giant there, you go from 9 to 10. Oh yeah, and then you're back to 8. And then you go, so this lets you play Gum Gum Giant there. So that is good. And then the other card, which I think is really cool, which is the new Divine Departure, which is the new modal 0 cost event.
Cool.
You may rest 5 of your cards. If you have any given cards, give up to one of your opponent characters minus 8K power during this turn.
Dang.
And then counter, you may trash 1 card from your hand up to one of your leader character cards, gain plus 3K power during this turn. So
minus 8, no pop.
No
right?
pop.
Okay.
No pop. But the fact that it's a modal 0 cost event, we've never had that before.
Modal 0.
Yeah. Because, basically every, green purple also plays a 0 cost event because a lot of purple decks kind of just naturally run a lot of bricks. And so now you have this as an option rather than Gum Gum.
Jet Gatling.
Jet Gatling, yeah. So instead of that, you have this, which basically says like, You use 6 Dawn to give something minus 8k, which basically is removal. Like anything that's turned sideways, this will kill.
Eustace, Captain Kidd, gone.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. That guy.
Bye.
That guy gets taken out by Otama after this. So, yeah. That's
Oh my God.
0-0. You counter it?
Give me that card.
Yeah. So, I just think this card's really cool, really flexible. I'm curious. It seems like the fact that this got printed means that we'll see more of this type of effect in other colors.
Like the modal zeros.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. I think the modal cards are just so good. Just so flexible and like fun to have.
Yeah, I think they've been a net positive for the game. So, and then that's it for purple. And let's get into the black cards, which are obviously going to be dominated by emu support.
Sure. So
let's talk about the 5 elders. So, for anyone who doesn't really know about the emu deck, the way the deck plays is all your cards are celestial dragons, and the win con of the deck is to play the 10 drop. So the 10 drop is a 12k, which is activate main. If your leader is emu, you may rest one of your Dawn cards and trash 1 card from your hand. You trash all of your characters, then play up to 5 Elder type characters with a different card name and 5k power from your trash. So you can kind of pretend that it's like Giga Moria, but it brings back very specific cards. So it brings back one of each of your Elders, ideally, and this is kind of how Emu is working towards throughout the game. Like its early and mid game is all to assemble this card, because this card kind of on its own bridges any sort of lost value you've had. Yeah, I mean, this card is busted, and so let's go ahead and talk about each of the elders one by one and why that card is so powerful to bring out all 5 of these. So first we have Saint Dot, Ethan Baron Dot, V Dot, Noose Juro. Again, I don't understand why there's dots.
Let me know what demon they are. Is this the horse guy?
This is the horse guy.
Okay.
6 cost 5k, 1k counter. If you have 7 or more cards in your trash, this character cannot be removed by your from the field by your opponent's effects.
I think that's the most problematic part about all of these guys, by the way.
That they can't be removed?
Yeah, it's just why?
Yeah, so they're all
super sticky.
All of them have the ability where, like, if you have, I think it's always 7.
It's 7.
7 cards in your trash, they can't be removed.
Yeah.
And then some of them get bonuses. So this one gets, Nusturo gets bonus where he also gains rush when you have 7 more cards in trash. When attacking, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2k power during this turn. So it's like, what I was going to say is the 5 elders reminds me of Reiju in that it's like Judge, yeah. Like Judge also brings back one of each of the children. And then and this guy is like Ichiji.
Yeah.
In that it's a rush card minus 2k. This is why, by the way, I'm not caught up on the manga.
Me either.
But my headcanon is that this is actually a spoiler. The Vinsmoke family actually were researching the elders, and that's why a lot of the abilities on the 5 elders remind us of the abilities of the Reiju family, or elders, whatever I said. But they all kind of match, and it's a little weird, and it might be a little bit of a spoiler.
He's cooking. He's cooking.
I'm just saying, this guy has rush and gives something when attacking minus 2k. That is exactly what Ichiji does.
Okay, pause here, viewer. We're going to go through the next 4 cards. I can't remember if any of them match at all, but he could just be so wrong right now. Like, he just sees the pattern of, like, the first card, and the first one, like, matches the pattern.
All right, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. We'll talk about the next one, all right?
I'm just saying, if he's so wrong, just remember, I was right that he was wrong.
Next one, we've got Saint J Garcia Saturn. 4 cost 5k, counter 1. Again, 7 more cards in trash can't be removed from the field by your opponent's effects.
Annoying.
On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 5 elders type card, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest. So it's a searcher.
Yep.
Reiju.
Reiju just draws 2.
No, the new Reiju. Search.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the blue one.
Oh, my bad. My bad, Reiju. Sorry, I don't play that deck.
Saturn. Reiju.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two,
Next one.
2 for
Next
2.
one. Next one. I'm gonna skip that one.
Hey, yo.
4 cost 5K.
Hey, yo.
4 cost 5K. I have a narrative to defend.
Yeah, okay.
4 cost
Fair,
5K.
fair.
1K counter. We have Saint Dot, Top Man Dot, Warcury. 7 or more. Blah, blah, blah. No one cares. But also gains blocker. On KO, draw 1 card. Yonji.
He doesn't draw 1 card.
But he's got blocker.
Dude, okay.
This is just better Yonji.
Yes, but they're not the same.
It's similar. If you
All right.
squint your eyes, I see Yonji.
No, you don't. You would play this card 100 out of 100 times over playing Yonji. They cut Yonji. They can't cut this guy.
Yonji.
Next one. All right, 2.5.
6 cost, 5K, Saint Dot, Marcus Dot, Mars, counter 1K. Same thing, 7 war cards can't be removed, but also gains blocker. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, KO up to 1 card with a base cost of 5 or less. Niji.
I'm starting to realize that the Germa family, just the shit versions of these guys.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Okay,
yeah.
so Vince Smoke, they're researching, and he's like, he used the Germa children to gain the abilities of the 5 elders, but they're ass. They ain't the 5 elders. They're just 5 children.
I should have made him like a foil head, like a foil hat, aluminum foil hat, because he's kind of in the sauce today. Where he's in the sauce.
I'm cooking. Call me something Ellen White.
Call you Sanji, brother. He's the cooker.
Oh, speaking of Sanji, the last one. 7 cost, 5K, 2K counter. If you have 7 more cards, blah, blah, blah. We already know.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn. If you have 7 or more cards in your trash, your 5 Elders type characters' base power becomes 7K. Sanji is a 7K body. Okay, I admit that one is a little bit far, but that's why Sanji's the odd one out. Okay, he joined the Pirate King's crew. All right, he's in Luffy's crew. This guy, maybe something's a little bit wrong with Shepherd Jupiter.
He might be one of the best of them.
He is actually like the best.
He's a 2K counter, and he's just so much value.
Yeah, maybe that's why he got exiled. Maybe that's why Sanji got exiled. They were like, "This is the ability we want you to have. What are you doing, Sanji?" And he's like, "I got peel off that draws me 2 cards, brother. That's what I got."
He does cook it up.
But yeah, so all of the elders have value tied to them, and so with that last one specifically, Jupiter, he turns all of them into 7K. So it's not that you get a body like. That's kind of like the problem with, I think, Judge sometimes is like the bodies are sort of inconsequential. Like 5Ks are just not nearly as scary as Ichichi, which is a 7K. Jupiter turns all of these guys into 7Ks.
On your turn.
Yeah, on your turn.
Thank God.
Which kind of doesn't matter because you're like fine with these guys dying. If they swing into these bodies, you're like so happy.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the other thing is that 2 of them generate value on the spot in the fact that one is a searcher and then one is a attacker when it comes out and gives something -2. So like it bullies the board. And then the last one is a blocker that draws you cards. So you have 2 blockers, one that just searches you a card, one that will draw you a card when it dies, which it will because it's a blocker. And then
the other one removes a body. That's a 5 cost.
Yeah, the other one removes a body.
Yeah.
Like,
and then this guy is just generically a 2K, and he's like, oh yeah, everyone's plus 2K.
Everyone's a 2K. Yeah. So obviously, right? Like the 10 cost is just absurd.
Yeah.
To bring all of these guys out at once is just such an absurd swing that like basically all of what Emu wants to do as a deck is get to that point. And it reminds me a lot of Black Yellow Luffy in the sense that like the turns that lead up to like everyone knows when Black Yellow Luffy becomes a 9K leader, it's obnoxious, it's broken, it's whatever. Yeah, you just like it's game breaking. But it's all the turns that lead up to it that's what made Black Yellow Luffy an interesting deck. And maybe some people really hated playing against that deck. I understand. But in the same way that Black Yellow Luffy is like this deck that's kind of like hard to interact with, and once it gets to its late game state is just like very overwhelming. I think Emu has a similar sort of pacing and way it approaches the game. So these cards are all very powerful on their own too, in my opinion. Like one's a 2K generically, one is just a searcher, right, to find the other guys, and then Emu's leader ability lets you cash them in for additional cards too. So other cards that were in the set that sort of add to Emu's stockpile is Saint Shalria, which is a searcher, 3-card searcher character. It's very important that it's a character because you can cash it in again with the Emu ability. We have Saint Charlos, which is a 2-cost 0-power 1K counter blocker that trashes the top card.
Yeah, seeing less play right now.
It depends. I think that's part of the flex slot. Like some people play Stussy, 9-cost Stussy in that spot. And then we also have Saint Rosward. 3 costs, 0k power, 1k counter. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand. If the only cards on your field are Celestial Dragon type characters, you can KO up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a base cost 3 or less. This is also a tech card. If you're scared of like low to ground aggro decks. Not really what we're probably going to see, but I have seen this card in deck list, so I want to shout that out. Okay. We also have the sort of generic My Era type event in the 5 Elders are at your service, where top 3, find a Celestial Dragon card, and you trash the rest.
Very good to fill your trash. I think the objective for Emu in the minimal games I have played is just staying alive, to get your 10 drop on the board, and then filling up your trash efficiently. Yeah. And like all the cards just do that generically. So.
Yeah. You're cycling, you're just trying to set up for the 10 cost, and you need those cards in trash to have all of them do their full effects. So. Yeah. And then we have the counter events, which are very powerful. The world's equilibrium cannot be maintained forever.
Is this the one where it's the guy's face?
Yeah, it's a 3K counter for your leader. And then you can rest 5 of your Dons to KO one of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 6 or less.
Just good. Finger pistol. A little bit better than finger pistol.
It's more expensive.
Yeah.
Because you have to pay. But it KOs a 6 base cost as well.
You're just equal value.
So, this card's very good. And then we have Never Existed. 1 cost. It's a 4K counter.
Yeah, that's problematic.
Yeah, this card is absurd. And then also, which is important for the mirror, is that it KOs a 7-cost stage, which just means in the mirror you can't use the card that we'll talk about next, which is the Empty Throne, which is the stage card.
So absurd.
So on your turn, it costs 7 to play, but it doesn't because Emu just cheats it out before the game starts. Your turn, if you have 19 or more cards in your trash, your leader gains 1k power, so it attacks for 6k. Activate main, you may rest this stage and 3 of your Dawn cards. You may play up to 1 black 5 Elders type character with a cost equal to or less than the number of Dawn cards on your field from your hand. So basically, this is the way you sort of cheat out your characters for a lot less. So we said, this costs like 4, 5, 6, whatever. But through the stage, you're really getting a discount on them, and they're always going to be played for 3 Dawn. Which includes the 10 cost.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Yeah, because it doesn't care about what 5 Elders, and turns out the card 5 Elders is also a 5 Elders. So you play a 10 cost on your 10 Dawn turn for 3. Then
you got 7 Dawn to just swing with.
Yeah, or just hold up Dawn because you have this generically good 3k power, 4k power events as well. So this is kind of the linchpin to it all, right? Is that like you're not only do you have this crazy late game and stuff, but like you're also functionally cheating out value based with this stage card as well that you can never miss on. So just overall, this deck is just obscene. I don't know what to say about this deck.
It's so good.
It's just crazy. It's so crazy.
I think it'll be everyone's. The Pirate King obviously has been doing very well with it.
Guanrong, yeah.
But I think everyone will. I think it's hard to learn and I have found that out.
Oh, you've tried playing it?
Yeah, I've tried playing it.
What were some of like the early like hiccups you had with the deck?
So I think like early hiccups are filling your trash efficiently and like when to just like hold up Dawn. Because I think on a lot of other decks you fall into the trap of like, oh, I have 1 Dawn extra, I'll just swing 6.
Yeah.
Whereas here, like you just can use your counter events early to just stay alive. So staying alive was a big one. Filling your trash was a big one. And then just like searching what Elder you'll need. So usually you'll get there regardless. Like it's like not that hard. I've never had a game where I played like the 10 drop and not had
all 5.
Yeah, not had all 5. But yeah, those small decisions in the early game really determine where you're set up for the end game.
I think this deck, I haven't put that much time into actually learning OP13 yet, but Emu reminds me kind of in a decision way very close to Sakazuki and BY Luffy like combined. And both of those decks, I wouldn't say are like the hardest decks I've ever played, but they are hard in the fact that you have a lot of like small micro decisions to make every turn, right?
Yep.
Sakazuki, what cards am I discarding that I don't need right now, and I'm looking for specific cards. Also, I'm a 4-life leader, so I have to be careful about like how much counter I'm holding versus like how much I want to be drawing into like a more proactive plan, right? With BY Luffy, managing my life and setting up my pieces that I need to combo off in the late game, like managing, I think all of those things makes Emu an interesting deck to play. However, I will say probably from the other side of it, just like BY Luffy, you probably go, oh, wow, this guy played 10 drop again?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So cool.
I think in the games I won as Emu, it just wasn't close.
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel close at all. And I think that's probably like bad for the game.
Probably, right? Because I think like from what I've read is like, against Ace and some of these other really, really like the decks that you can that can go toe to toe with Emu, like you have to plan out your turns really wisely, and there's a lot of interplay. Like even the mirror I heard is very interesting. But for like decks that like can't compete with Emu, it's just a curb stomp. Like you just don't have, you ain't got the meat for this ass. You can't get through this, man.
You don't have the facilities.
To get through double blocker, 4K, 3K events. Like you don't got the meat, bro. Just take your ass home.
Take the L, and I'll see you at the bottom table.
Yeah. Like enjoy table 2000, brother. Yeah, go back.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, I don't know what to say about that deck really, but yeah, I think like you said, like I think against a lot of decks that don't have, because it's not just about like being fast, because like Emu has a lot of tools against fast decks in the sense that like you have the guy that can swing back and just straight up remove. It's like you need to be able to mount an attack on him, but also sustain that pressure throughout the game. And I think that's what really makes Emu a difficult deck to contend with, because like if you can't continue to provide pressure against 2 blockers that come out every turn, like
it's over.
Yeah, you can't really do anything. So the only last card I want to talk about now in black, and I have 0 cards for yellow, I don't want to talk about any of the yellow cards, is Sabo. 6 cost, 7k. Blocker, activate May once per turn. Up to one of your characters gains +2 cost until end of your opponent's next turn. Then give up to 1 Rested Dawn to your leader. So it's just good Sabo support.
Yeah. Generically, actually also pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm sure in the future. Because a lot of the
Rev Army based guys
and like abilities are starting to become like attach 1 Dawn to leader.
Yeah.
So
I could see this card being future proof too. If they ever do like give more Dressrosa Rev Army stuff, like this guy will be good.
Is he also Dressrosa?
He's also Dressrosa.
Okay.
So
could be interesting.
Yeah, I think there's
keep them in
mind.
There. Keep them in mind.
Yeah, and they've kind of done this thing with the Rev Army where they care about the cost being 8. So this guy is able to do that.
Meets that requirement.
And it's activate main. I think like looking at this card, I always read it as on play at first, but it's activate main, so it happens every time.
Super good.
Yeah, so there's no yellow cards I want to talk about because really it's just like Bonnie support and it's not a real like tournament threat in my opinion. So I don't think there's much to talk about there.
Round 1. Remember this. Remember the day.
Dude, if I lose to a Bonnie, I mean, I think Bonnie just gets
rolled.
Yeah, emu and stuff. So I don't. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Are you excited?
So,
what are your feelings?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah. Let me lay down on this couch. So I am excited to move to a format that's a little bit less crazy in terms of like, matchups and whatnot. Like you and I have both talked about our runs at in LA where they're just like, well, yeah, it turns out when you don't see any of your bad matchups, you can do good.
You kind of just get there.
Yeah. And I think like this is a very different format than that. Mm-hmm. And I'm only excited if like the interplay is interesting, right?
Yeah.
If it's like, again, it's a breadth versus depth where like, if I get rewarded for just knowing lines that people don't know about, then that makes me feel great as a player. Like, right. I'm like, I usually hate this term, like outskill. Like I'm just like, shut up, bro. But in the sense that like I know the matchup better than you, and I can find edges in my gameplay that can give myself an advantage over other people. Like that is awesome. More than like, I lost this game because it's like a really functionally bad matchup for me, or whatever.
Yeah. So I think I read online or kind of how like the Asia community is talking about it, is that like Emu is that deck where like it seems like in the beginning they said that the red blue ace matchup was like unwinnable with Taxbeard, but because ace became more prevalent, more people were probably playing stuff that are good into ace, and then they had to play the 9 gate.
Yeah, they like sort of adjusted
plus 2K.
Yeah.
Which left the door open for Emu to be like, okay, I have room to kind of like do things.
Yeah. So I think like on that front, like if it does turn out to be that way, I'm excited. Just as like a shakeup, and I've enjoyed the purple Luffy meta as much as one can, I guess. Like I've got to explore a bunch of different decks and had moderate success with a bunch of them. So
you won a regional.
Moderate success with
moderate.
So
dang,
I think like from that point, like the exploration I could do in this format was like, what decks can I bring, and like what interesting tech cards can I bring for the matches I feel like I will see the most or whatever. I think that stuff is all. I think that's cool. I think that's interesting. And like, had this format gone longer, I would have started to delve deeper into some even weirder decks, probably.
Yeah.
And I think I think that is fun. But from a competitive standpoint, I would prefer to be in a format where like I'm rewarded for just being a really, really understanding player of my deck. Right.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm hoping that's what Emu is. I'm a little concerned that like, a month in, the lines get discovered and we just get to a point where it's about just seeing the cards you need, then I'm less interested, right?
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, then I want another shakeup at the end of this. And that's kind of the thing that I'm worried about, is just sort of the longevity of some of these decks. Like, it really does feel like, we've now seen what EBO3 will bring. We started seeing OP13 as well.
Oh, the
leaders, the 7 warlords stuff.
Yeah, 7 warlords.
And on front value, I'm just kind of like, do these decks even compete? With Emu?
I also looked at those decks, like, because of the spoilers coming out, and it just doesn't, like, nothing is crazy. I mean, granted, it's all about support.
Yeah, and we've seen like the purple Dofi support looks awesome,
very good,
very good.
Strong. But still, like,
this
guy's spawning 5 guys on 10 Dawn. Like,
yeah, like, does it really matter? Like, ooh, Kooky, you made me swing into your guide that made you draw a card. Okay, I'll do it again and again and again, and I sit behind 2 blockers and I do it again. And
pass.
I I'm just a little concerned on that front. So, yeah, God forbid for those people who max rarity emu decks and then it gets banned.
Yeah, I don't know if like a ban is. It seems like how history has written this is that a ban is probably coming somewhere somehow. And you just don't know when.
And the thing with emu is like it's not like a deck that you can do a kooky little what did they call it for UP, like friendship ban, pair ban. I think,
like pair ban.
Like you can't pair ban anything in emu because the whole deck is like there's nothing you can hit.
44 cards are like mandatory.
Yeah. Like if you hit any of those cards, like the deck just kind of dies. Yeah,
this just gets worse.
Yeah, so I mean that's the point, right? Just to make it worse, but like
almost unplayable. Worse.
Yeah, does it immediately turn unplayable? Like you can't cut any of the 5 elders.
Yeah,
and then I guess you could cut like the events or something. Like I don't really know what it would take to turn this deck into something that's still functional and fun to play, but like
not diabolical.
Yeah, not completely busted. Like, you know, because like Black Yellow Luffy did die with Moria. Like I know it topped a couple times here and there, but like it's nowhere. It's a shadow of its former self. Like I think UP ban was actually very successful in my opinion. You know, like I think that was like a pretty well done ban. Like UP's still strong, but it's just not dominant the way it used to be.
Yeah. It's still finding a lot of success.
Yeah. Which I think is like great, to be honest. Granted that like other decks can, new decks can compete with it, but yeah, I'm just like, what is gonna compete with Emu and like Ace in the future? Like I really
just
don't know.
Raised the floor like so high.
Yeah.
That new decks just struggle. Like it seems like they'd struggle to compete.
I'm trying to think of like so we talked about the anniversary sets. Like how about the sets after? What were they like? What was OP06 like? What did OP06 bring?
OP06, I was still playing Sokka. Oh, we went into a bit of a RP Law renaissance because Sokka.
Oh, that was a starter deck.
Yeah.
So OP06, there was the starter decks, but how about OP06 specifically? Like, was there anything good in that?
Bonnie.
No, that was OP07, I think, for Bonnie. I'm looking this up. Yeah.
OP06, I don't remember at all, actually.
OP06 leaders were Gecko Moria, which was
okay,
good. Yeah. Yamato, which was also good.
Green Yellow?
Yeah, Green Yellow.
Oh, okay.
Perona, Reiju, and then Hody Jones and Uta were unplayable. So like there were actually some decks that did compete with the OP05 leaders that came out immediately. How about OP010?
OP010 was... Dude, I feel like I just kept playing the same decks because I played Blackbeard still.
OP10 brought in Red Green Smoker, which didn't really immediately compete.
No.
Green Yellow Law...
Kind of.
Not immediately, but once we got into UP, and then Usopp was decent because of
Dofi, yeah.
And then Piss Kid, which kind of came up later.
Yeah.
So
maybe it just takes time.
Yeah, maybe.
But like that was time after bans.
After bans, yeah. So OP06 was a little different because Moria did compete with Sokka.
Yeah.
On the back of ACOS Moria, so
yeah. It utilized the best card in the format.
Yeah.
But like the thing is too, like these cards can't be integrated into other decks.
Yeah, like none of the emu decks can be integrated. I guess you can play some of these Whitebeard cards in other decks, but there's no reason to do that really
at the moment. Yeah.
The only reason really that Ace is able to play it is because like the Garp Searcher makes it consistent to find those pieces, whereas like other decks, like the new 7 Warlords, aren't going to be able to use that. So
no,
yeah. So that's kind of the rundown of the OP13 meta. My excitement for it is like
tempered?
Cautious.
Yeah,
I think I'm
like
tempered. Regardless, I'm going to be playing it, but it comes at a good time also because like Riftbound just came out, and I'm excited about Riftbound. And so I don't know, like if OP13 sucks, it's fine. You know, I think sometimes One Piece does have metas that I'm less excited for, and if that means it opens me up to play other games or approach other hobbies. I know you like climbing and stuff. You know, like so be it.
I might be in the mountains for 3 months.
Yeah,
I might be
see
gone.
See you in Vegas in
See you
February.
in Vegas.
Yeah,
I'll rock up and I'll be like, what are people playing these days? I did that. So like last time I missed all of OP09. I'm just like climbing outside.
Kind of sad for you because OP09 was good.
I heard. And then I rock up and I like message in our like Discord and I'm like, hey, like what are people playing these days? Or like, what can I borrow? And someone's like, oh, I got Blackbeard for you. I just win my first local. And I was like, okay. I still got it. I still got it. I just remember looking at these cards and I was like, I should just ditch here, huh? Ditch. And I was like, I don't need to know what your cards do.
Yeah.
I just sit here.
That's kind of the nice thing about Blackbeard as a deck is like...
I got lucky and I just sat there. About to do that again.
Yeah. But yeah, how about you? Are you excited about OP13? What decks are you excited for and probably gonna try playing? And like, yeah, what's your thoughts?
So early right now, I've been playing Zoro. I just haven't taken the time to watch. I've been like recommended the Guan Rong like masterclass video.
Oh yeah,
on YouTube like many a times, and I feel like I should watch that video and then play Emu
for sure
to like get like a base of like what are people thinking and like how do I play this deck correctly. So I've been playing Zoro, a little bit on the brain dead side, but it's been really fun. I've been seeing mainly just red blue ace, like a lot of red blue ace,
which is great for you, right?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot less Emu.
Interesting.
And yeah, it just feels like Zoro is at a place where it exists to kind of stir things up. I think it's like an absolute like stat check, right, on how it's been, but that new law and the new law just in general and the new Zoro just make it like, oh, I'm playing a lot of bodies and I'm swinging. Just like you're just doing more.
Yeah.
And then I don't feel stunted by having to play like the Mihawk. Sometimes you like feel stunted and you just have to like block and like pray a little bit.
Yeah.
But now it's just kind of you're just gas.
Yeah.
And you're just always swinging. So it's pretty fun. I'm excited to see what it shapes out to be. Because I think our local meta is probably mirror on mirror.
For
like,
Emu?
I think it's just... I actually think it'll be like mirror and red blue ace. I think it'll just solely be that.
Yeah, I think there will be a lot of those two decks. Okay, so speaking of like how I think the meta will be like locally and just at regionals in general, I think in the beginning, ace is going to dominate a little bit.
Oh, I was thinking Emu would dominate.
Oh, interesting.
Because I think it's cheaper to build.
I was gonna say it is cheaper to build, but I just think red blue ace is just an easier deck to pilot, and so I think like I'm just trying to equate it to like Sokka and BY Luffy, where like BY Luffy in particular, I think never had that very like good conversion rates, but it always just won things.
Yeah.
And I think like a lot of people sort of kind of wavered on like, is Lucci the best deck or is BY the best deck during that time? And people waffled on that for a long time. And I think like at the end of it all, people were like, yeah, BY Luffy probably was the best deck.
Yeah.
But like
looking back on it, because you were like, by the end, you were like, this deck is crazy.
Yeah. Like, I think this
the matchups are just good.
And you know, the more you understand the lines on against other decks and all this stuff, like if you really understand the deck, like it is just seems so good from a consistency level and like whatever. So, but on the flip side of that, I think Ace is a deck that just like you kind of just naturally just play out
your curve,
and you have so many cards that are redundant to each other. Like sometimes you wanted the 10 cost blocker new gate, but you got the 9 cost instead. you're still chilling.
Yeah, you're just
it's a Roger.
guy.
Oh, I'm forced to play a 10-13 rush attacker that prevents blocking. It's not like the alternative cards. It's not the same as like Roger, where Roger like, oh, I couldn't ramp this turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Oh god.
Yeah, like I'm screwed. It's over.
I'm still a 5K. Oh god.
Yeah, like I don't think Ace is like that kind of deck. So I feel like Ace just naturally you just get to do a lot with the cards you're given, and to me, I think Emu will take a little bit of like a ramp period where like people will learn. Some people will try the deck and they'll love it for all the quote unquote free matchups, but not really learn the hard matchups that well, and like not do very well at like a top regional where all the top emus are gonna know all the matches really well.
Yeah.
So I imagine at a local level, like I think Ace will dominate, but if that's the case though, like the meta could end up being slightly wider than you would think, because I think Ace has more holes in its gameplay than Emu does.
Yeah, it kind of exists to beat Emu.
Yeah, is like the sense that I get.
Yeah.
But
like generically, it's still very good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like 6K leader, like draws a ton of cards. Has like the value of just like pitching bricks, but it does seem like it can get rushed down pretty fast.
Yeah, even if you have a billion cards, like you can still get poked out, and like I think Zoro has a really good matchup into it.
Yeah. So far, I think I've only lost one game into Red Blue Ace out of like 10, maybe.
Yeah,
and it's solely for the fact that I didn't see a Tashiki.
I think also all the green decks in general are decent into Red Blue Ace. Yeah, so like Lim, Bonnie, I heard
that
are
would
all
make
decent.
sense.
Yeah, because they only play one body a turn. Bonnie's usually great into stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's our overview of OP13. I realized that on camera I'm just like laying like Greek royalty or something. But anyways,
paint me like one of your
Greek girlies.
No, I'm thinking of like the Titanic scene.
Oh yeah.
Paint me like one of your girls, Jack and
Rose.
And Rose.
But yeah, that's kind of our overview of OP13. Obviously, there's this new format is kind of a hard reset to everything. So there's a lot of stuff to learn, a lot of stuff people will discover. So stay tuned as we talk about that, but also stay tuned for potential other games on the horizon on this channel. So
I think Riftbound is building a lot of steam in my mind.
Yeah.
In my mind. I'm just trying to get
think about it
at this point.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me
struggle.
too. So with that, appreciate you guys listening to the podcast as per normal, and we will see you guys another time. Oh, and also if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe to the Patreon. It helps. So we will catch you guys next week.
Bye.